drivers have entered at least one race here, and now we are on the rolling lap. Your starting lineup is as follows. Pole position, Olivier Mazurkiewicz, alongside, on the front row of the grid, Vince van der Halen. On row number 2, Milano Schiphorst, the leading rookie in the field, alongside fellow rookie Julian Dummer. Then it is Lawrence Vlaanderen in 5th position, alongside Kees Moyes, with Jesse Andringa and James van der Poel on row number 4. Jara Klevits-Bosch and Mick Klinkers are on row number 5. Maximilian Kiel and Kimi May on row 6. Mika Vonk and Jeff Verbeek on row number 7. Tren van Melk and Hamza Balasinowala start on row number 8. Bendik Schulte and Rickert Joppen are on row number 9. Claes Milan and Liam Basterio are on row number 10. Tigo Hulthausen and Stephen Wams are on row 11, and Jens Kjelstra starts at the back on row number 13. So down the back straight. Now drivers trying to get some temperature into their tyres. Now on the number 130 kart, Vince van der Halen, just looking down at the right hand side of his kart for some reason there. So it's an all Tony kart front row, and then we've got the Birol ART and the Charles Leclerc chassis, which is the Birol just painted differently, on row number 2. All 23 drivers. Where is Stephen Wams? Has Stephen Wams not gone out? The number 105 kart. I have to say, Stephen didn't post a time in qualifying. He was promoted from 23rd to 22nd because Jens Kjelstra was penalised. Well, we will have to see. Into turn number 13. Each class being given 2 rolling laps because of the changing conditions. And the track, there's no wet rooster tails being kicked up by the karts. And you can see on the screens now a slight dry line emerging as we head into the tram lines. They come to the lights, lights are out. And is that a false start? It looks pretty good to me. There are drivers spinning in the back. Yep, we are going already. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers at the back of the field going for spins. And I wonder, there's not slick tyres out there, is there? We'll have to check up on those drivers next time around. Look at those black clouds in the sky. Are they going to dump their contents all over us again? There goes driver number 150. That's Kimi May making a move. And Kimi now trying to pick him another position. There's the number 134 kart. And the 134, that is Bring the Noise, Kees Moyes on that Birol ART. So Kees Moyes, the inside, but up at the front, we have had a change for the lead as Kees Moyes takes over top spot at the end of lap number 1. Or is that Milano Schiphorst? Actually, it is Milano Schiphorst, I believe. Kees Moyes down in 5th position. The leaders have already gone through. Well, so let's have a little look down. Vince van der Halen, the number 130 kart, has not come around. What has happened to van der Halen? Liam Bastiero has also had a problem. The Portuguese-born driver, Liam Bastiero, races under the Dutch flag, but originally from Portugal. What happened to van der Halen? And out of the race. Looking down at his kart at the start, obviously potentially a problem was developing that we weren't aware of. Well, Vince was very aware of it, and he has not come around. So, leading this race. Number 116, that is Olivier Masakevich, who has passed Milano Shiphorst on the Birrell ART. You can see Milano with the bright orange crash helmet. Third is Lawrence Vlaanderen. So Vlaanderen is third, then Andringa is fourth, Moish is fifth, Julian Dremmer is sixth, then Maximilian Kiel, James van der Poel, Mika Vonk and Kimi May. That's your top 10. Oh, and a problem for somebody down at turn number 4, and the driver trying to get that kart refired, slaps the steering wheel, and that is game over for driver number 130. Is that number 130, or is that Kimi May in 150? We will check up on that driver next time around. So here is a look now, down at turn number 13. There is the 134 kart. That is Kees Moyes. Moyes crossing the line in third position, just in front of that Lando Norris kart of Jesse Andringa. It was Lawrence Vlaanderen. It was 170 who was pulling off. You can see Lawrence's kart there out of the race. So after a great start, Lawrence Vlaanderen out of the race. Mika Vonk has also not come around, so we've lost 4 drivers so far, along with Esterio and Van der Halen. Meanwhile, here is the battle on your screen for third position between Kees Moyes and Jesse Andringa. Andringa in the number 167 kart. Now they are already some way, they're 4 seconds behind race leader Olivier Masakevich. And behind them, there's another big gap to the Charles Leclerc chassis of Julian Dremmer, who's been chased along by Maximilian Kiel. Then it's James van der Poel on the Sodi kart. And behind Van der Poel, 3 karts in a line, Kimi May, Jeff Verbeek and Mick Klinkers. Then Rickert Joppen in 11th, followed by Trent van Melk, Bendix Schultz, Claes Milan, Tigo Holthausen. Stephen Wams is out there and is up into 16th position. And then Yara Klevich Bosch, Hamza Balasinoala, and the last driver still running is Jens Kielstra. Here's the 126 kart. That is Jeff Verbeek, and he is in a big scrap with Kimi May and Mick Klinkers. In fact, Verbeek going past the number 150 of Kimi May on this lap, and taking that very tight line. He's taking, well, Jeff Verbeek in the number 126 kart, taking the traditional dry line through turn number 10, over that big curb at the entry to turns 11 and 12, and now around turn number 13. Further back you can see the number 121 kart. That's Jens Kielstra going round. Best lap of 1 minute 11 seconds for Jens Kielstra. I wouldn't mind guessing that Jens may have, well, he's either gone out on slick tyres or Jens has a big problem. Let's check. We look at the entry to turn number 4 on our screens. 3 different racing lines, 3 wide. That was one of the Falcon karts in the pack there. But no, I think Jens Kielstra is on wet tyres, but does have some sort of problem. Number 133 kart, Mika Vonk, is also still running, but is down in last position. So 20 karts running. There is a move from the 106 kart of James van der Poel. So van der Poel moving up the order on that Sodi kart chassis. And now we'll set off and try and chase down Maximilian Kiel, who is his next target. So van der Poel up to 7th. Now there are the second place and third place drivers, Shipost and Moyes. 6 seconds. Oh, and a spin back in the pack, and oh, Kimmy May had nowhere to go. Kimmy up and out of the car, distraught at that, trying to see who was it that spun in front of them. I think it could have been, well, it might have been Keel or Julian Dummer, or maybe even Mick Clinkers trying to make a move and then going for a spin. Kimmy May in the dirt and out of the race. There is the number 167, Jesse Andringa, who has just been passed by 125 Julian Duema. So the white and black Charles Leclerc chassis. There he is, the white crash helmet, leading the Lando Norris kart. There are the two Birol Arts of Keish Moyes chasing down and trying to pass Milano Shipost. Moyes and Shipost are battling for Rookie of the Year honours. Moyes has a 50-point advantage in that category. And now it is the number 134 kart of Keish Moyes who takes over P2. Oh, and a spin for number 167. And that allows, so Andringa gets past, and Maximilian Keel now moves up into 5th position. Andringa dropping back to 6th. There is the comp kart chassis of Rickert Joppen. Rickert Joppen on the comp kart, so the fluoro chassis is looking good. But up at the front, Mazurkiewicz leading by a huge margin. He set the fastest lap of the race so far by some distance, a 105.170, compared to the next best lap time, which would be a 105.57 for Keish Moyes. Now Keish is up into 2nd position. Well, we've only got 43 seconds plus 2 laps to go. So it's hard to see Keish Moyes can't catch the race leader, who's miles in front, but Keish is now being given the opportunity to show off how much pace he has got in that Birol ART machine. And Keish, well, he'll be representing Team Netherlands for the 2nd time in his career. In just 2 weeks' time at the Rotax Grand Finals in Sarno. A lot of people, myself included, will leave here this evening, have just a couple of short nights at home before we disembark for Napoli, in the Naples region of Italy, for the Grand Finals. Keish Moyes, Bring the Noise Keish Moyes, in his full title, is pulling away from Shipost in 2nd position. And last time around, let's have a look, last lap time, well, he equalled Olivier Mazurkiewicz's best lap last time around. So Keish Moyes showing that he can match Mazurkiewicz's pace in clean air. And for the final, he will have track position as well. This is good news for Moyes and Mazurkiewicz, bad news for Vince van der Halen, who didn't make it around the opening lap. The drivers who are 2nd and 3rd in points are running 1st and 2nd in this race, although the race leader Mazurkiewicz is 3rd in the standings. The driver you're looking at now, Keish Moyes, he's 3rd in this race, but 2nd in the points table. But still, it will be 2 laps to go now. Next time around, the leaders will get the last lap board. Jeff Verbeek has just moved into 5th position. There goes Jeff in kart number 126, the best placed of the Belgian drivers in this race. The best placed of the German drivers, Julian Duema in 4th position. Maximilian Keel is 6th. Round turn number 10 with effortless ease goes Olivier Mazurkiewicz. Oliver Mazurkiewicz comes out of turn number 13. Now you can see him having to brake and ease the kart through turn number 14. There's the last lap board into turns 1, 2 and 3. And he's got the entire length of the start-finish straight and more in hand. He's going through turn 4 now. Keish Moyes is only going through turn number 2. You can see now Keish Moyes having to stand on the brakes. Still so tricky and slippery coming into the roundabout as well. But as you come out of the roundabout, into turn number 6, they'll flick through 7. Here we are through turn number 8. Dry line emerging at this part of the track. In fact, quite a big dry line coming out of turn number 10. Now through turn number 11. Up and over the curb, just about there. Oh, he stays off the curb. He's taking it really easy on this, the final lap. And it's going to be a very important win for Oliver Mazurkiewicz. Out of turn number 14, checkered flag in the air. Mazurkiewicz wins, and he wins by a country mile, because only now does Keish Moyes finish in second place, 9 seconds behind our winner. Milano Shiphorst holds on for third, although Julian Duema was closing in rapidly at the end. Duema finishes in P4, then Jeff Verbeek, Maximilian Kiel, Jesse Andringa, and James van der Poel slipping back to 8th place at the end, with Mick Klinkers and Rickert Joppen rounding out your top 10. Tren van Melk is next, and we will look at the results very shortly. And there they are on your screens. So, Mazurkiewicz, Moyes, Shiphorst, Duema, Verbeek, and then it is Maximilian Kiel on the Mach 1 chassis, Andringa, Van der Poel, Klinkers, Joppen, Melk, Tigo Hulthausen, Stephen Wams on the Paralin karts comes home in 13th. Kleish Milan is 14th, followed by Bendix Schulte, Hamza Balasinawala, then Yara Klevitz-Bosch, Mika Vonk, Jens Kjelstra is your final finisher. Sadly, Kimi May, Lawrence Vlanderen, Vince van der Halen and Liam Basterio all failed to finish. And so